like push him to that limit.
Yeah. You make a good point, but yeah, there is something to be said, and they say the same thing about Earl too, where I, one of my boys, Tyron Brown, said Earl punched so hard that he turned Chris Algeri into a chef. You know what I mean? Yeah, for real, for real, for real, for real. And so, but I would agree that Sean makes you go somewhere. He makes you question: are you really a fighter?
I feel like he gonna make you. He either gonna make you you gonna be a
Yeah,
better
yeah,
fighter, or you gonna question
I
about
agree.
fight.
I agree. Sean is how come, speaking of that, how come he can't really get over the hump? You know what I mean? Like he's right there, but
He,
don't win the big fights.
you gotta think. It's not the best. He have no style, no
Hmm.
charisma. He
Hmm.
don't fight. Like he don't fight like a normal fighter. So man, like all them things play when we in the entertainment business. So,
Mm,
but I just think I don't know. He been in there with all them guys. He
yeah.
put guys. He just gotta do a little bit more extra for us the boxing.
Mm. I think that he probably can dominate 147 because I think after sometime next year, uh uh Earl is gonna leave, and I know Sean does a great job at staying in great shape because he got Larry Wade. So he may be a career 147 guy, you know what I mean? And
Yeah,
uh he'll be a champ. He'll be a champion again. I think 154 will be a little bit tough for him. But someone asked for you, Porter or Bud.
that'd be a great fight.
That's a great fight, right?
That'd be a great fight just to see if Bud could adjust to Porter. That's all it's
Mhm.
about. Like nobody, all the skill and all that go out when you fighting Porter. Like you just in a fight, like all that shit about the door. You don't see no jabs fighting Porter, nothing. Y'all just be fighting.
Good point. Good point. Yeah, he smothers you, and he's
Like,
freakish athletic. Great
like
feet.
but Adrian was punishing guys during that time. All
Hmm.
that step back counter shit could not work with Sean. Like,
He was in his chest the
yeah,
whole night.
he just be doing different things.
Yeah, yeah. That style works on him. It's called the Porter pressure. It it definitely works for them. You know what I mean? How about Tell me your opinion about Tank going down to 130. You have an opinion on that?
Like far as what? Like give me some more. Like far as
He's fighting. Well, he just fought at 135 against Gamboa, and
yeah.
now he's going back down to 130 to fight Leo Santa Cruz. You think that
I mean, I don't think he should never gave his belt up at 130. That was the only thing that didn't make sense to me. Like you went up to had you fighting for the same belt that you already had.
mm-hmm.
That didn't make sense to me. But I don't think Tank could go but so far. He's so small. Like
Yeah, I get that.
get big and unhealthy. Like that's unhealthy big. But like he not that big. Like he not. He can't go but so far. Like I can't see him going to like 4. He can't go to 47.
No, no.
He, he might can barely hit 40. Like he's so small of a guy that he could have went. He could have started at 26.
And then 3 division world champion, right?
Exactly.
And then stole some money at 140 at the end of his career.
Down to 26, but I don't know. I don't see it. But I just want to see him. Every question that everybody else is gonna see is he barely made weight at 135. Is he gonna come back down and make 130?
That's my concern. You know what I mean? And I've
And
been
that
very vocal about it. I'm not including you in my assertion, but I just think that you don't yo-yo a guy like that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't know, man. It's just I root for Tank like no other because he remind me. I was a school teacher before I got into property, and Tank reminds me of the kids that respected me but could beat me up. You know what I mean? I'm serious. I had all these big essays. I had gangmen because I taught special ed high school, so I
yeah.
had to lean on respect. I can't beat up these motherfuckers, man. You know what I mean? Like these niggas carrying knives. They put their guns and their knives in the bushes before they go to school. You know what I'm saying? And I think that Tank reminds me of them. So I root for them heavy, man. You know, I definitely root for Tank a great deal, man. And August 29th, man,
Yeah,
10 round, 8-round fight,
8 rounds.
8 rounds, and obviously you man, you don't know his name, dog.
It's like Sonny, his name like crazy, like Devin, something crazy. But I don't really get into the opponents.
You don't study your opponents at all.
No, so I feel like I just get ready for any style, and my coach will like secretly like tell me what to do, but
Mm-hmm.
like we ain't planning for like well, they ain't planning just for no style because then they're coming in and do something
Mm,
totally different. You be trained, you done trained this whole 6 weeks for that
mm.
one style, so you just be prepared for everything. You just adjust.
Whose work ethic in the gym where you're like, damn, he works extremely hard. Like you were very impressed with his work ethic.
Shakur and Devin. I done been in camps with both of them. And
Really?
us two be like, it be days where we won't even talk to each other because we've been trying to go at each other so hard.
Wow. I uh I haven't seen Shakur workouts because he don't post them much on social media and stuff like that.
Yeah,
But
he
Devin fucking is a machine. He
yeah,
loves working out. Like that's like his home, his safe place.
at snack, at the gym, anywhere, man, him be doing competition, we beating each other back and forth. I win here, he win there, I win. Like you can ask him, like me and him, we be going at each other. He definitely works. Like that's like he just like me. Like that's where we feel like
Mm,
this time to get away. Like we all people, so people be trying like we ain't people. Like that's our safe place. That's where we get our peace at. Like
mhm.
love being there.
Did you ever consider going down to 47? Or you
Yeah,
could
yeah, I definitely did. But it
you
would take.
did?
Yeah, it I did. Like when I was like doing the whole trying to make weight like
Mhm.
more. Yeah, people was some like food planners and chefs and all that was like maybe he could make 47. So it was a question, but it was never serious. Like I never wanted to really do it.
When was the turn? Have you had the turning point in boxing yet, where you like you went to a whole new level? Do you remember that moment? And you still got more levels to get to, but you
Oh,
ever?
oh yeah, definitely. Spawn Crawford was one level, and then I think training with Devin the first time or training with Tank for the first world title was saying like how hard you really got to push to go that far. And then I seen Floyd training for probably Birdo, and that was so it was like a lot of different steps.
Mm,
That's why I really like going back and forth to different places because every time I come back or leave a place, I feel like I get better.
mm. What's some of the conversations you've had with Floyd?
I had a lot of like we had a lot of like fighting conversations, but we had a lot of like business and life conversations. So like he talked to me about how when he was young and investments, things like that. Like Floyd are cool. Like he a lot of people like hear him be arrogant, but that'd be like that's like what people want to see. Like that's
That's
like.
Money May. That's Money May, right?
But when he calms down and actually talks, uh,
When he calms down, it actually.
yeah, I think
I know what you said. I know what you said.
bro and all that.
We
So
all got that in them. We all got that in them.
everybody got that. So when you
Mm.
come down to reality and you really be a person, he a cool dude. Like he'll call you, check on you during holidays. Like he a cool guy. Man, we had a lot of great conversations. We had conversations about everything, like girls, anything.
Mm. Have you been? Oh, you too young to go to a strip club, so I'm not going to ask you that. And don't answer the question if you have. Um, who, who like, who's the fighter where you like, man, I just want to get my hands on you. You have somebody like that, or you just don't care?
Man, Canelo, like I really, it ain't even like I want to like. Of course, I want to beat him bad, but like it's like I just want to share the ring. Like I want to hear that. Like, oh, it's the young Lorenzo Simpson versus Canelo. Like the whole fight week, the whole like all that. Like I just want that to be like that's one of them where the old legend leaving out and you the young you can't you take it. So like Canelo is that guy for me that I really want to like fight.
He a cheater.
Yeah, definitely.
He a cheater, man. He gonna be juicing against you though, man. He gonna go to Mexico and train and eat tacos and
Hey,
burritos and
if
shit.
I win that, I'm just unbelievable.
Uh huh. Have you ever Have you ever been in the ring with a guy and be like, hold up, why you ain't getting tired? You ever? I'm not asking you to mention names, but have you ever been in shared a ring sparring or in your 8 fights said, hold up, you might be juicing?
Yeah, definitely. Even them out of country people, you always say that shit in your head, like, hold the fuck up. Either they hitting hard or they just taking shit. But Mexicans, every fighter always say that. You thinking them they on something like, bro, I'm hitting him with hella shit and he just ain't going nowhere, like, or he just still punching. So definitely Mexicans are like Russians and all that. I be thinking like, what the fuck, like, what is these niggas? What?
How did it feel to get your first check? We want to know how did it feel.
It was cool. It was definitely different. Like, you get your shit right after. Like, you get your check right after. But I was getting checks on the amateurs, like stipend. It was cool, but it was definitely fun.
Okay, are you back? Can you hear me? Yeah, you breaking up.
Yeah, it's staticky.
I got to bring you back out and bring you back in. Now you're you got to come back. I'm gonna take you out and you just come back in. Yeah, feel free to call in. We're gonna wrap it up with him, man. I know it's late on his end, man, and we'll say our pleasantries and get him on the road, man, because I know he got to get up. He heading back to Vegas on Wednesday or Thursday to get back at and start sparring again and lose. He only got to lose 168, 170. Damn, imagine he's on that Caleb Plant work. Caleb Plant is always 10 to 12 pounds away from his weight. You know what I mean? That's fucking amazing, man. And being a vegan at 20 years old, you couldn't have told me that shit. I would have looked at you every which way. I think that's impressive. He has a great off and on switch. I have an off and on switch now, but I didn't get it till I was 25, 26. You know what I mean? Where women like I don't have to chase women. I don't have to like I never drank, I never smoked. You guys don't know, but I don't have to do none of that stuff, man. I was just speaking about your off and on switch. I'm very impressed with your off and on switch.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm gonna tell everybody I know about your off and on switch. I'm serious, man. 20 years old, a vegan. I'm gonna get you out of here, though. I know it's late on your end.
Yeah, definitely. I was just ready to say that I came back in here just to holler at you and chill out.
Yeah, go ahead and enjoy your day, man. Oh yeah, now you go really sell it down. You go really sell it. I drink water.
Yeah, definitely. A lot of water.
Yeah, man. I appreciate you coming to hang out with us tonight, man. And please come back anytime, man. And I'll definitely send this video to Jamel Charlo. And
yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I appreciate you, dog. I appreciate you coming in. Tell Raheem I said thank you for sure. All right, one. All right, man. I appreciate him coming back in.